Well, Immortals bringing out the Taric this time.
They waited a long time to switch that to Maokai.
Quas have. And he is going to choose the Maokai. The tree gets a little bit of playtime for himself again. And it looks like topside, Huni decides to stay and actually put pressure onto this turret. It may cost him his life instantly, or I'd rather say very rapidly trying to charge his Gnar bar ups. He knows he's going to get dove.
Yeah, OQ took a turret shot there, so if they get aggro, it has to be Santorin. Teleport in to try and trap Huni. He will go Mega.
He bounces out, gives himself the distance. Oh, cannot get it through with the attack. Looks for OQ on the wallet.
Yeah.
Doesn't even come through.
The roam a little bit already to make the scene, but they're going to try and go in it with 2. Huni's going to try and get Mega Gnar, and they're going to go for it.
See how he uses Twisted Advance here to dodge out on some of the damage. Slaps up
nice
against the wall. The wallet follows up, and it's actually the crowd control now mitigated from the vengeful Maelstrom. That's going to be a kill onto Huni, and Reignover almost goes down, but he eagle-eyes the kill on Quas.
And that just goes to show how difficult it is to kill a level 6 Maokai.
Immortals, they keep coming up short on things, but then they keep having the lead. Is this the point where it turns? Come up a little short on killing Pobelter. Gonna call for the TPs, and both of those are stopped in the mid lane.
He did neither of those things, so he's pretty much just holding one place for the great skill shot. The Santorin's not fed enough to burst him out yet.
And look at this guy. Lost his blue, got kind of pressured at his red, still crushing on Santorin, finding where he is in the jungle. Huni trying to take control here, the top side.
That hurts.
Weaver's wall to the top, and it's going to be some worked ground as both Huni and Pobelter come up for a kill.
Yeah, if at first you don't succeed, send more people next time.
A lot of this has been worked in mid. GBM and Pobelter basically playing who can push the minion wave faster as they're getting action in the side waves. That finished Ghost Blade is doing quite a bit of damage, and Turtle's gonna be forced to ult out.
They're sending their whole team here, if only a little slow. Pobelter's gonna go first to cut Quas off. Well, he's in trouble.
If nobody responds in time, they're gonna come up with a second turret on this as well. It's not like they cut too many off. They're just really good at getting somewhere. Now they're kind of taking time. No ignite here. That's the Morello Namicon, but it will hurt Quas on the auto attack heal. They are throwing everything they have here. They finally get him down. Huni almost cost his life for that attack, and now we'll see how energy rotates for this. Infernal Drake is going to be next again. Probably something the teams will be going after. Null Zone actually goes down this time. The knock, wow, they use quite a bit. 4 ultimates to get that down. We're going to see a TP from Quas actually stomped on that as well.
Yeah, they got him though.
They
used 4 ultimates for it, and the question would be whether or not Immortals is in position to punish. Therefore, something about it's got to be good.
Oh, Q. I don't know if he's going to like this fight too much. Oh, actually the boomerang missing. Doesn't let Hyper charge up well enough. This is going to be a kill onto Huni as they go in for it. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Going pretty hard. They'll get him on the slow. They make sure it reaches the wall. But I love that conversation you're having, because there used to be worlds where it'd be Triforce. Everybody built Triforce. Pobelter's going to go down as well.
Careful.
No, Pobelter doesn't go down. Adrian, he tries to get there in time, cannot save him. Onto KiWiKiD now. Quas onto the turret with tank on, and it looks like he's going to be able to get out of the turret range. Back and forth with the aggro of the turret as they find Immortal members, and now the question is, does Immortals know the right way out of this one?
So you can see now, Reignover had guessed the vision was blacked out. He had guessed correctly, but there's a blue trinket on OQ, and he popped it in the back. Here we go.
Oh, they're cutting off GBM. He flashes over the wall, and right back on Huni. Null Zone is down, gonna do some nice damage, and he's not close to even Gnaring out. KiWiKiD flashes in for the ult. Crowd's ready for energy to follow up, but it's Immortals who's ready to turn this one around. Pobelter working ground on the bottom side as the boomerang cuts through Quas, but the tree still stands, and now they look each other in the eye in mid lane, nobody wanting to take the resulting fight now. OQ backs up after taking quite a bit of damage as well. Huni on the edge of Gnaring out, but he doesn't want to go in. He just gives energy the time of day, and it looks like both teams are going to separate. Oh. Still see Pobelter, or rather Reignover, as he wards the bush. Pobelter hovering just below the team. He's actually warded out as he comes up. He might be caught by GBM. Those two are back and forth.
Top laners TPing.
They're like, we want to help GBM, but GBM actually gets himself in there. Takes the kill for himself, comes back to help the team, walks in slow. Santorin flashes out, the boomerang goes through just about, and they're right in perfect range for Ricochet, but maybe they can't deliver the damage, and the Malefic Visions eating people away here. Reignover over the wall, kills back and forth. He comes in for another swipe, and the heals from Adrian. keeping people alive along with just back and forth.
Woo! He tries to hop off and GBM's just chilling there. This time he is able to prep the Voidlings before his ultimate, so the Voidlings actually hit during the ultimate, he can kill him. They're trying to move this into a Baron take. Immortals have got to react quickly to this, otherwise Baron's going down.
Quas is Huni rather, is Gnar'd out right now. He's got a long walk to go. It's going to be a bit of a staggered approach here from Immortals. They should be able to get it, but the exit may be a little messy. KiWiKiD is low. Reignover looks top, but then he knows the priority targets are in the pit. That's going to be KiWiKiD down. Flashes, like I said, are down for energy. This is going to be a tough fight to exit, and Huni knows he can get to the back line. Starts slowing down OQ, but OQ tries to return the favor and get a kill. Pobelter taking down GBM, gets a little bit of retribution for himself from last time. Looks like, oh, everybody wants out, but Santorin gets a little love shove from Pobelter, and it's gonna be an overall ace for Immortals.
There goes your Baron. Baron power play, the shortest one ever. Once no one has Baron,
oh God,
the power play ends. Maybe it lasted 20 seconds?
Maybe.
I liked the call from NRG, like the pre-planning of that play to pull Huni down to the bottom lane because of the Xerath port, to clear the wave, and then to try and rush Baron, but they had no Mountain Drakes, so they couldn't do it fairly quickly, and they clearly had no escape plan. The call should not have been to fight. It should have been to scatter.
Yeah.
And if they would have clearly called the scatter, they probably would have lost 1 or 2 people, but they would have had Baron. Instead, they get clean aced, and now they lose probably, 2 full.
Oh, working quick. That's quite a bit of gold to be thrown in before you think the game's gonna end. So they're saying maybe one more? We'll see if it happens now. Teleport from Quas, just from the bottom lane. They gotta get there now, and they gotta make it fast. KiWiKiD is not gonna live. He gets hit by Pobelter as he volleys away. Quas is also forced out. The toughest guy can't even stand on the front line for the back line to do damage, and Immortals just have a hold in the game.
Yep. They don't have Baron minions, but energy actually come right to them. And then very quickly, Immortals front to backs. They kill the front line. Now they can go to the back line. They're going.
There's a turret there, but there's champions. Let's kill those first. They kind of call it back. They're being organized. Immortals are doing it one by one, taking everything they can. Santorin just gets himself out of range. The volleys won't count. Sticks and stones, almost breaking his bones. And we're gonna see the Nexus turrets now in the eyes of Immortals. Quas doing everything he can in the front line, thrown up against the wall. That's the 1-2 punch, and that's 1, 2, 3 members down as KiWiKiD actually is coming back up now to try and help the team. The calling coming out from NRG as they go for broke here to stop Immortals. But it's only so much they can do. Immortals ahead right now. 4,000 gold is really all they've needed to keep control of the game. And they're just padded stats, Cat. The fantasy points are trying to come through right now.
Saying, Santorin, you are doing nothing in this space, but we do want to kill you.
There's the Nexus. 18-10, 33 minutes in. Game 1 goes to Immortals.